Wait till you see what I'm adding in.
Dennis, if you want to help me eat these, let's do it. Me and you together, Dennis. We're in the trenches together. Pickled eggs. Let's spice them up. Come on. Very pickly. She's a pickly. Pickly, pickly, pickly. Like, did they leave any room at all for spices? Like, what are they thinking? It means I gotta free up some room in the pickle jar. What we're gonna do, gonna take our thermometer out. We're gonna plunge a hole into the hard-boiled egg. We're gonna take our Bloody Mary Blaze. We're gonna drop a full Robbie in there. And that's going to give us more room inside the pickle jar. Okay. See. I think some of the egg can back washed up into the dropper. Ugh. Oh, that's gross. I think it was good. The egg wasn't that well. The egg was... No. Ugh. I'm gonna have to free up more room. More room. God damn it. Look how we're looking. Yep. Actually, I'll just go right over here because I was gonna put some in anyway. So whatever falls in, it's going in. Ugh. I think we got enough room. Ugh. Wait till you see what I'm adding in. Pepper, Reaper powder, ghost pepper powder. I gotta save some of this. Whatever you do, don't judge me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore around here. But this Paqui chip's going in. Don't mind the box. The box is a little worse for wear. He's seen better days. It's a full chip intact, but will it stay intact though for the whole duration under pickling? I have my doubts. If it does, is it broke? God damn it. Okay, well, whatever. If it doesn't disintegrate, whatever pieces don't, I'll eat them. I'm gonna eat them. I'll probably eat it anyway. Look at that. Going in. I know what you're thinking. I'm absolutely crazy. And so is this. Okay, now look at the extract, the end. It's just kind of like chunking out and settling down to the bottom here. if anybody wants a spicy pickled egg, hit me up. I got one here for you. Last but not least, I'm going to be adding in some Doom tincture, which evaporated down for the last year and a half. I know. Good Lord. Want to make sure that lid is on good, straight, and tight. There we are, bye. We have our spicy pickled eggs. And look at the color that is turning. Good Lord. It looks scary. Like I said, if anybody wants a pickled spicy egg, I have one. And we're going to be trying one. So the goal for this, okay, guys, the longer they sit, the hotter they're going to be. So we're going to let them sit for... If I am going to do a challenge and eat the whole jar, I got to do it on the weekend. There's no way I can do that through the week and continue to go to work. The eggs will, just as they absorb the pickling, they're going to absorb all that spice, the extract, the tincture. They will absorb it, right? So, but who doesn't love a good pickled egg, especially if it's spicy, right? I know for me, when I think back to pickled eggs, it does bring back fond memories for me. Sitting around a garage party, having some beers when I was younger. Somebody would pull these out of an old beer fridge, you know, some pickled eggs. Not store-bought ones, they'd be homemade. And homemade's the best. And, you know, of course you're gonna, you know, it's just brings back nostalgia and a warm, fuzzy, kind of buzzy, warm, fuzzy, buzzy kind of feeling, right? So, good times, though. It reminds me of great times back home, back east. And yeah, so, but we're gonna spice them up. And if anybody wants one, and Dennis, if you want to help me eat these, let's do it. Me and you together, Dennis. We're in the trenches together. Dennis, what have these got your name written all over it, bud? Look, it's right here. I could see Dennis wrote down here. Look, I got some peppers here. Yeah. You know, that last video I did, I just have one fall out onto the table. But that last video we did, the eggs, I got something to show yous. I came down to check on them. I uploaded that video, it was May 29th, I believe. May 29th. It is now, God is my witness, you guys can see, May 31st. Right? Can you see? Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully that's showing you. So we are 2 days past, right? I'm going to go get them and show you something. But I did take out 2 eggs that night. I ate 2 eggs, shut the camera off, and then I'm like, what the heck? I forgot to add the peppers in. But I'm going to show you also something that's crazy. Look, let's go over here to the fridge, bud. Here they are, look. Sitting in the fridge. There they are. Alright. I'm going to take them over here and show you. Take them over here and show you, bud. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Do you see what I'm seeing? Let me set you down. I'm going to set you down right here. One sec. We'll do this together. I'm coming up and I'm going to add some peppers in. But if you look, guys, look right here. We got the Paqui chip fully intact. I thought for sure the eggs, smashing them around, I was shaking these so vigorously, I thought for sure the eggs were going to crush that Paqui chip into pieces. But there's 2 huge pieces of the chip right here. Like, that is crazy. Right there and right there. I think it's fully intact. Not fully intact, but in 2 pieces. So yeah, here's our peppers. Like I was saying, I ate 2 eggs to have room for a couple of peppers. I want to dice up some peppers in there too. And in here we got some Dragon's Breath. We got some Trinidad White Scorpions. We also got some Carolina Reapers. Sorry, I don't have Dragon. Did I say Dragon's Breath? God damn. We have Beast Peppers. And then we have Primatalis, little tiny baby Primatalis. white Trinidad Moruga scorpions. And I think there's a few reapers in here too. But here's a little baby Primatali. Pretty cool looking pepper. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's get that in first. I am gonna put on gloves, guys. I just get out of the shower and I don't want this on my hands at all. So, my gloves ripped. What is up with these gloves around here? Olivia buys gloves for her instead of me, and they'll fit, her hand, not mine. Okay, this won't take long, and we'll get some peppers in there. And I think I'm gonna go with Joshua Maxwell's comment. He was the only person that really say anything about the time frame, so we're gonna let it sit. We're gonna let these sit for 1 week. 1 week, and then we're gonna eat this chip. We're going to eat this chip, and we're also going to eat an egg. We'll go from there, depending on how I feel. I did sterilize my scissors before this, so let's open it up. Oh, don't want to spill any of this. Let's give her a smell. Oh, still has a very potent vinegar smell, but I can smell the the powders, the reaper powder I poured in there. I can smell the peppers. I don't know if you guys can. No, I'm not. I was going to try to tip it up and show you. But let's just cut some pieces off in here, guys. We don't want to throw the whole pepper in. Just basically, I want to cut it open. Make sure there's no blackness going inside the jar. And that's it. We'll go with something like that. But we want all the juices from inside the pepper to saturate throughout the jar, so we don't want to just throw in whole peppers. We really want to cut them open. But that was my whole reason for eating 2 eggs the other night, and then I shut the camera off. I had no I don't go off a script or nothing. I just try to put on bulletin points on my phone. I look at it before I press record, and then that's it. So I shut the camera off, went over to take a look, and the peppers were on the counter, and I was like, fuck! I forgot to add the peppers in after I ate the 2 eggs. So here we are. But it worked out good because I got to show you guys the Paqui chip, because I thought for sure them eggs demolished it like a wrecking ball. Just like Miley Cyrus in the video, Wrecking Ball. Whatever it is. So I'm just grabbing peppers here, and we're just adding a bunch in, okay? And if I see something I don't like, this one here kind of has a bit of blackness at the top. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera for you guys. We're just gonna set that one aside. Look at this orange one, unripened Primatali, I think. It's gonna be good to get a different mix mash of peppers in there. I am gonna go with the white Trinidad Moruga scorpion. They actually look yellow right now. So yeah, see, and there you go. See, that's exactly why you want to cut it open, guys. So the bits that went in there were good, but you can kind of see the blackness at the top of the pepper here. We're going to discard that one as well. Right up in here, look. That's why you always want to cut open your peppers, or cut them open and at least take a quick peekaboo. See what you're seeing. Okay. Look at that one. These are all my peppers, guys, that I grew last summer. I'm hoping we can have another great year of growing. But in saying that, you know, I'm off to a late start. My plants aren't even outside yet. But I'm getting them out very shortly. I had them out, hardened them off for about almost 2 hours today. So we're getting closer. I'm hoping by, I don't know, the second week of June maybe. Look at that, another good one. Like, we still get some cold days here in Canada for June, right? So And you want to make sure you don't cut a piece of your glove off like I almost just did. You don't want that going into the jar. But yeah, I think we're good there, guys. Let's make sure our lid is on straight again. I think we're good. So now I'm at a point where I don't want to shake them up too much. I'm going to give them a little shake, but I want to keep these chips intact. And yeah, I'm excited to try. Like, I think for a lot of the flavoring and stuff will be already absorbed off the chip, the flavoring and all the spice, but it'll still be fun to try a chip in comparison to an egg, because the absorption rate of the egg, it will absorb all this spice, a lot of it anyway. Eggs have great absorption rates, so just like how they absorb all the pickling, you know, these aren't a true pickling per se. These are more of a vinegar pickling, I think. It's very high in vinegar. but they're still good. They're still really good, and we're going to see how the chip is in comparison to an egg. And that will be next Thursday night. You guys will probably see it next Friday, or maybe next Thursday, sorry. So yeah, let's just tip them up once like this maybe. Tip them back again. And there you guys have it, man. I'm excited. I think we got what we wanted. What was my original intention anyway, was to make, you know, the spicy pickled eggs, and we still got our Paqui chip intact. How cool is that? Because I thought for sure we disintegrated it into 1,000 pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna put these over back into the fridge. Man, I'll take you guys over and show you. I'm just gonna put them right back in there, bye. You definitely want to put your pickled eggs back into the fridge after you spice them up. So there is the chip, guys. Did it get hotter, and does it taste better? This is the first ever pickled Paqui chip. You can see the Paqui chip right here. And guys, if you have seen anyone else try or do this, please leave it in the comment section so I can go check out their video. As far as I know, I am the first to do this. So that's what you get here at Monster Heat. You're gonna see things, possibly hear things that nobody else is gonna do or see. But look at it. Like, it actually looks like it got bigger. It looks like there's 2 chips in there. Like, frick. Good Lord, I am nervous. I don't want to eat it. Really, I don't. My whole goal in this, that was my process, okay? I'll take you through quickly my process. I'm like, let's spice. I think I would love to do a spicy egg, pickled spicy egg. That would be great. I think it'd be tasty. I do love pickled eggs. Let's spice them up. So to recap, we did that. We spiced up the pickled eggs. And I thought about throwing in a Paqui chip with no intentions of eating the pickled Paqui chip. You know, and then I threw in some extract, the end, which is 6 million. We threw in some pepper tincture, and then we threw in some pepper powder, which is Reaper and Ghost. And then we also got some peppers cut up in there. And I was shaking it so vigorously. Shaking it so much, I thought there's no way the chip would have survived. There it is. Intact. And it looks like there's 2 of them there. And yeah, I don't know if it's swelled up. I'm curious to see, okay, does it taste better? Because I'll tell you right now, the first time I've tried this when we started our channel 5 years ago, or whenever it was, 4 to 5 years ago, man, it tasted like... It was disgusting, actually. Yeah, that's what it was. It was gross. It tasted like charcoal and something else. I had the black one originally, the first one I tried. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the egg tonight. The egg may be tomorrow night. We're going to see. Like, did this get hotter? And possibly it could taste better, because it tasted, like I just said, disgusting already. I am stalling, okay, but we're going. We're going right now. I do have this. I'm worried about it being soggy. So I'm gonna try to like tilt it and fish it out a bit. Let's just go. Let's just frickin' go. I do got gloves on, as you can see. I'm nervous, guys. Really nervous. Oh yeah, okay. So of course it's locked. There we go. You know, I smell it, look. You guys can probably smell it right through the TV or the cell phone. Very strong, potent vinegar taste or smell, aroma coming out from the jar. Oh, man. I'm worried about it breaking apart, okay? So that's why I got gloves on. I'm scared to even touch the thing. I don't even want to touch the thing. Okay, here we go. I may have to remove an egg or two. No, I think we got her. Look at that. We got her, bye. Okay, I'm going to put the eggs down, guys. You can see there's no more chip in there. There is the chip. Look at that. She is soggy. God, I'm making a mess here. Valerie, again, your poor rug. So there is the chip, guys. Did it get hotter and does it taste better? These are questions I want to know, and I'm sure all you want to know. So let's go. Let's not waste any more time. Cheers, everybody. Very vinegary. I think it tastes better. On my opinion. Yeah, it tastes just a very vinegary forward pickled Paqui chip. I would say the heat's still pretty good though. Like for a Paqui chip, my heat's probably about 4. That was the 2023 version with the Carolina Reaper and the Naga Viper, and I got a good back of the tongue burn, sides of the tongue and the back of the throat. It's burning good. So surprisingly, the chip still held its heat. I'm not sure how much of it would have absorbed the tincture and the end extract. Well, we're hiccuping, see? That'll tell you guys. It's hot. That chip was hot. Flavor was actually better. It was better with the vinegar forwardness of the chip. But, yeah, wow. Ripping hot. I don't know, should I eat an egg? I will say that's very... Hold on. So there you guys go. I think my heat's 4. Probably peaking here now. I don't know if I'm going to hiccup anymore. But I slayed the pickled Paqui chip. Taste was disgusting. The heat's still there though. The heat is still there, and it seems like it's building for me. I'm just worried the egg will make me throw up. Look at the color of the egg. Look at that. It's not white anymore. Here we go, guys. Let's try one for you guys. Cheers, everybody. So, I will say, Dennis, I think you're right. I think I may have to poke some holes into my eggs. I probably got like 6 or 7 eggs left down there, guys. But I think a lot of the heat absorbed into the outer layer of the egg. But as you can see, the inside of the egg still looks pretty normal as a hard-boiled egg. I gotta say though, man, the back of my throat is ripping hot. It's like it's increasing the heat. Let's go. I don't know though, maybe it did get in there. Let's dissect this yolk a bit. God damn. No. Maybe a little bit, eh? You can kind of see around the edges of the yolk, or the, yeah, like right here looks like it absorbed quite a bit. The thin parts of the outer wall of the egg. Wow. Okay. That's going to be enough for me for tonight. Because I will say that Paqui chip still held a lot of heat. And my tolerance is rising, guys, okay? So it's hard for me. That's the other thing I was going to touch on. You know, we may have to start going into deeper waters now because the reactions aren't there, right? I'm not hiccuping anymore. I hiccup maybe a little bit there. But I mean, I don't even think my eyes are watering that bad. So, put the lid back on this. My heat is still a good 4 or 5. All at the back of the mouth. Just engulfed everything in heat. I think the egg elevated it a little bit. But we may have to start going deeper and pushing through into harder challenges now because the heat strength is rising. So, I mean, that's good signs, right? Good signs. But it brings me back to a point I wanted to touch on before. And that's just like, you know, sometimes I think when my heat strength, when my heat strength is lower, seems like the videos are better. You know, when you're hiccuping and, you know, all that's going on. So for me now, moving forward, now that the heat strength is being elevated, we got to push into deeper waters. Because me personally, I don't think the videos are exciting unless you're going through a tougher, deeper challenge, right? So that's kind of where I want to go next now. We got to push deeper. We're going into deeper waters. Are you guys want to come along with Monster Heat into deeper waters? I think he's ready. I think I'm ready. So let's do it together.